Oh, my stage name is my real name. It's Jacs Fishburne. I started modeling in January 2013. Photographer first, because it was the first thing I did. I have a BFA in it, and at the end of the day, it's what I'm going to go back to, even though I'm still like doing it now. I think for me it's more of a control thing. With photography I can control everything that's happening for the most part. When other people are posing for me, I don't really mind as much like letting them do what they want to and just capturing it, but I'm very particular about like how the shot's set up and angles. And with modeling it's different. There's a letting go that happens because I spend so much time worrying about how I present myself in my own work. It's really different for me to have to just let go and let other people see me and to view myself through their eyes, their lens. I still think in terms of like lines and form, whether I'm modeling or doing photography. As a former gymnast and dancer, so I'm like very particular about like lines and the way that the body exists in a space. But other than that, I don't know, modeling is just fun because I can just let go and do whatever the hell and just be like, I'm just gonna bend around and make funny faces. Are you okay with this? Great, let's do this. So I feel like the art community, I grew up in the art community, but I grew up in like painters and people who drew and things like that. And it's always been a very welcoming place since entering into like the modeling aspect of it. I've started coming across a lot of people who love to create, but also a lot of egos. And so it sucks because sometimes like you really want to work with someone, but you find out like things about them that just make you not want to have to go near them. And it sucks because you're like, fuck, I really love your work. Why are you a terrible human being? Like, why? And I don't know, I feel like for the most part, artists who do it because they love art, whether it's they're making money off it or not, tend to be the happiest when they create. And so when you have a community of people who are happy to create, then you become happy because you're part of that process, whether it's for your own work or for other people's work. There's always an exchange of ideas, an exchange of knowledge. You make a lot of friends with people just because I've found a lot of people are very open. I mean, you do get people who I think the only way they can talk to a woman is with a camera in front of their face. Otherwise they're like, they take it down and you're like, so how was your day? And they're like, meh. Okay, that was a really great conversation. Glad it lasted for 10 minutes of silence. I would eventually like to continue making art. I want to keep going with photography. I would eventually like to look into showing in galleries and getting published. I've had some stuff published, but I'm still like figuring out a lot of the like basics with it. And I would like to still be able to travel. Like, I see myself kind of living in a trailer, just hauling it around everywhere with me. I've never really like learned what a home is. I've moved around too much, so I'm much more comfortable in movement. Yeah, I'd like to like teach workshops and stuff like that. Just keep living my life. Like this again.